just Pearly Things or Pearl Davis. I just ordered some chili from Wendy's and I asked for extra sour cream and they only gave me one and I'm really upset about that. The other day, I was scrolling on TikTok and I came across this video.
You're complaining about the costs while simultaneously arguing that a woman should not get child support in order to raise the children that the former couple had together.
Are you guys equal or not? You want to
Yes,
be equal.
equality means that you're both responsible for raising the children, and that includes the cost of raising the children. So you should have equality, but not at the expense of men. 50-50 custody, no child support, no alimony. That's equality. You don't want alimony
equality.
Makes sense if the woman was a stay-at-home mother and doesn't have a source of income. How else would she take care of the kids following a divorce?
By getting a job just like the men.
And y'all, in all honesty, I forgot this bitch existed. I don't want to use the word bitch because that's derogatory of women. But either way, if it was a man, I would still call her a leg shaking after cracking your leg, or cracking for real. Okay, so I seen this video and I looked in the comments, crushed it right there. Depp over, Pearl 1. And then I just want to look at his profile. I'm not going to say anything, but this does look like a man that would support Pearl. The next comment, Pearl never lost. Pearl definitely won. Pearl is great. Pearl won the debate. And there was one that I seen that I really was like, if I can find it, I really didn't even know she had any supporters. I don't know where I thought she was getting her viewers or money from. Like, I don't know why I never really thought about the fact that there's people that actually support what Pearl is saying. So anyways, I saw those in the comments and then I was like, where did this even come from? Like, what debate is this? Why did she even do a debate? Like, because I already assumed she got her ass crushed on it. And so I found the debate and I was going to just do a whole YouTube video of me reacting to the debate. Then I saw that it was an hour and a half and I'm not spending an hour and a half watching it here. So I actually just listened to it on my way to work. And yeah, Pearl lost, but I will say she did not lose as bad as the clips make it seem, because they only show the clips of her just standing there like a deer in headlights. But yeah, she still lost horribly. But are we surprised? All she did was talk, but she wasn't saying much. And then on top of that, every time Anna got really passionate about a subject that Pearl was dead wrong in, then she'd be like, oh, you're nagging. Like the same fucking reasons women every time we speak up. Oh, you're getting emotional or you're nagging. Sorry, but if it was a man being that passionate, you guys would not be saying nagging or emotional. So I decided to just do a whole video on me just reacting to clips of this entire debate instead of watching the entire debate. Although I did see it. Yeah, Pearl lost. But I will say I did not like that Anna was attacking how Pearl looks. I never speak about a woman's looks. But the fact that she constantly talks down on women and how women look, and she looks like that. Pearl. And Pearl, what the are you wearing in this debate? Anyway, let's get to the clip so I can eat my chili.
90% of disputed custody goes to women. That's not equal.
90%, that's a totally made up statistic. Where are you citing that from? How many women die every year?
Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that in the back? Uh-oh. Yeah, Pearl did a uh-oh.
Birth, not many.
This country has the highest maternal mortality rate of any developed country. So a lot of women do die as a result of pregnancy and childbirth, yes.
I kind of feel bad for Pearl. At least if you're gonna argue with someone that's actually very educated on anything, at least come here and have prepared for anything she could have mentioned. Instead, Pearl came here with vibes. That's why when she was getting destroyed, she just... so uncomfortable. It felt like when I went to school sometimes and I wasn't prepared for a project and I just had to go there and wing it, but I couldn't think of anything because I didn't look up anything about the subject at hand. She does not, in fact, got this.
This is painful, man. Do you have any other questions for me?
Yo, I'm seriously cringing. My entire body is not okay right now.
There's videos on the internet everywhere of women getting their guns taken because they're not strong enough.
Are you just making things up?
She 1000% is just making this up. You see how happy she is whenever a man like cheers her on? I think she does do it for male approval. Sucks she hasn't been chosen yet. Maybe it's because of whatever the fuck she's wearing. Like, what are you wearing? According to Pearl, though, I'm probably dressed like a whore. I'm wearing a sports bra and leggings because I just came back from the gym.
Pearl, what are you doing? Like,
what is she doing? Like, literally, what are you doing? No question.
Okay, I'm going to interject again if I can.
Not him having to interject because Pearl's just sitting there like a deer in headlights. All right, Yang.
What happens to men if they don't pay child support? What happens? What happens, Anna?
How many men do you think get arrested? I don't know what the number is.
Pause. Let's speak about what actually happens to the majority of men that don't pay child support. Yes, I didn't know men got arrested for that. I know they used to get their license suspended, which is also crazy. I don't agree with any of that, but I think it's really rare that men are going to go to jail for not paying child support. You know what usually happens? This happened to my dad. They just garnished his check because he wasn't paying child support. I was raised by a single mom who didn't have money. So my mom was poor. My dad had money. He could have paid the child support, which I love my dad. Yeah, but he was not in my life a lot of my life. He was not in my life. And they garnished his check. And my mom got the child support money. My mom was struggling most of the time because he wasn't paying child support. What happens to men when they don't pay child support? I'm pretty sure most of the time they don't go to jail, but they may get their checks garnished. That's because in my case, I was with my mom 100% of the time. My dad was never there. My dad doesn't know the first thing about me. But then people love to just blame the woman on that. Yes, I guess women should choose better men, right? Why are men pieces of shit? Why can't a man just be there for the baby he created? He helped create. I'm gonna look that up. I think it depends on the state though. I looked it up. It said yes, men and women can be arrested or jailed for failing to pay court-ordered child support. So why is she just talking about men? I really thought about that. I was like, I was like sitting here thinking like, why do we always talk about how men don't pay child support or how men are the only ones that get child support? I was like, do women not get child support? If you're not helping raising the kid, what is the big deal getting money for it? That's for men and women, according to this. So what is Pearl actually trying to prove? What happens to anyone that doesn't pay child support? Yes, they can get arrested because it's court ordered. And the only reason that people even apply for child support, because I'm pretty sure most of the time they do not want to apply for they do not want to get child support. They just want the parent to help raise the kid. And it takes a lot of money to raise a kid. So obviously I'm going to need some money if you're not going to physically be here to help me with the kid. Why is that crazy to be like, can you like throw money my way if I'm raising the kid majority of the time? Pearl, what are you talking about? I want to just look this up before I continue because I'm getting too heated about this. How much is it on average to raise a child a month? On average, it's around $1,800 to $2,000 per month to raise a kid. And Anna, she brought up the statistic, which I don't think I need a fact check. How much? But I'm gonna look it up. $441 per month. $441 per month. That's nowhere near. That's not even half of the average price it is to raise a fucking kid. What? And then I think I'm gonna keep watching this clip to make sure I'm not tweaking. But I know Pearl said, "Well, how is a man going to survive if he has to pay like $500 a month for this fucking kid? Maybe you shouldn't have had the kid. Maybe you should have wrapped your willy."
But the idea that there's like a huge number of men getting arrested for not doing what they're supposed to do
15%
and take care of their children, it's not a huge issue.
What happens to men when they don't
really
pay child support?
Only 60% of child support payments get paid out.
You gotta allow her to interrogate you, not them. You gotta stop yelling questions at her.
You can minimize men's problems all you want. Men are the ones that are on the hook for child support. Men are the ones that are on the hook for alimony. It's easy for you to tell men to just take the...
And also, she kept bringing up alimony. I'm pretty fucking sure that alimony can go both ways. I don't think I need to fact check that, because why wouldn't it go both ways? But I'm still going to fact check it. I'm going to put it up here. Pretty fucking sure it can go both ways. And it's also 10%, as Anna said. It's 10% of divorces in an alimony payment. So are we just not going to talk about the fact that women can also have to pay alimony?
What I'm curious about is whether or not the Pick Me Act ever resorted into anything positive for you.
It is funny that Anna has a husband, right? I've been in a long-term relationship. Yeah, the Pick Me Act isn't working for her. Me and Anna are everything that Pearl says women shouldn't be, but we're the ones that's being picked. Crazy.
The other thing is, women fly planes, they crash them. Women are in CEOs.
What are the stats on that? What are the stats on that?
You know, it's like feminists. They want stats that say water is wet.
Yeah, I want empirical evidence.
Right.
Women fly planes, we crash them. Men also crash planes. Like, what are the stats that women crash more planes? Is that proven? And then she gonna talk about, oh, feminists want statistics. Okay.
In reality. I want to live in a fact-based reality that requires empirical evidence, not your assertions.
300. We all saw that plane crash on the East Coast. No one's making...
Brings up plane crash. I don't even know what plane crash she's talking about, but I'm assuming a woman was flying the plane. Are we going to talk about the thousands of planes that crashed that men flew? Like, what? Okay, I'm gonna watch one more, and then I'm gonna show the video of what she said after the debate, because I want to eat my chili. This calling my name, like it's literally making me. I can't say that on YouTube. I'll probably get in trouble. But this chili's calling my name, so we're just gonna watch one more video, and then we're gonna. I feel like I talk too much. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get to it.
My point is, you shit on men.
I don't shit on men. I love men.
Yet the very microphone you're using was built by men. The building was built by men. And there's no gratitude or appreciation. You just tell them they're not doing enough.
Got me.
I could list a lot of things that are made by women, but I'm just going to talk about the fucking elephant in the room. Wi-Fi was created by a woman. You wouldn't even be able to have the job right now if it wasn't for a woman. There was a lot of things that were created by women. I don't understand that statement. In fact, a lot of the things that were created by women, men took credit for. So we actually don't even know, in full honesty, what men actually made what. The same with black people. A lot of black people created a lot of things, and a white man took credit for it. We don't know, Pearl. We don't even exactly know who created what. I just know a woman made Wi-Fi. That's a fact, and they tried to not give her credit for it for years. I could make a whole video on it. Anyway, let's get to what Pearl said after the entire debate.
I sort of froze up on stage because I gotta be honest, I'm not really used to dealing with a lot of women that are that level of like mean and bitchy. She just screams at me. And so I just kind of froze, right? Anna essentially is a DEI hire, and she has no idea she's a DEI.
It's so funny whenever like someone of color or a woman is hired somewhere. People always try to be like, oh, she's a DEI hire. Do you know what the fuck that means? They have to still be qualified. They have to still be qualified. People act like they're just not qualified and they just got hired just because solely they're a minority or a woman. No, Pearl, that's not how it works.
DEI hire. She thinks that she's gotten these positions because she's really smart, but it's really just because she's a woman and she was cute when she was younger. Now she's okay, right? Now
I don't think I have to say much on that. I don't know what to say. Long story short, Pearl is not that smart. We all knew that though. And it's crazy because my frontal lobe just developed this last year, and it's like, I don't know what happened. It instantly was like, and I just started realizing how stupid most of the world is, because I really thought no one out here supported anything she said. But there's actually people, men and women, that support Pearl. I don't know why I was surprised by that. Like, there's white supremacists. Obviously, there's going to be people supporting Pearl because people are just people. I like to think that everyone thinks logically, but I guess that's not a thing. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here because I'm just going to get mad if I keep looking at these clips of Pearl and seeing the amount of people that support her. It's making me feel some type of way. And I want to get to my chili. So this is not the first video I recorded, but I think this is going to be the first video I post. So basically this channel is just going to be created of commentary on women's issues through probably like TikTok and YouTube or whatever the fuck I'm watching. Like this video and subscribe if you want to see more. And follow me on my TikTok page. It's Jupiter's World, just like this. This is not Instagram. Just like this YouTube page. And if you want to follow my business page, I'm a personal trainer. I'm in the Chicagoland area. If you guys are looking for a personal trainer, I only train women though. Very, very women focused. You can follow me on my business accounts. They're all here. Jupiter's Grind, TikTok, Instagram, and even YouTube Shorts. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow for more. I need to get better on how to end these videos.